Alright guys, welcome back to Star Wars: The Old Republic. So, when we left off we had a conversation in there with a man. Just some fat bloke really. I think now we're going to pick up some side quests. So, let's see. Unsafe safe houses. Okay. Still haven't had any feedback. But there's probably like no one watching these videos.
Take a look at the stock.
About
what can I get you?
Whether you want me to just show cutscenes or not. So I'm going to continue doing this until I get some feedback. So here's a cutscene. Also, the audio was quite terrible in the last one, I did realise. So the resolution on the audio should be a lot better this time.
Soldier! Oh, you're a civ. Well, still, I can use all the help I can get if you're interested in work.
What's in it for me?
The Republic's authorized hazard pay to anyone who'll help. We got lots of money, but we're short on personnel. How does that sound?
Hazard pay, huh? How dangerous is this mission, exactly?
You got no business being on Ord Mantell if you're worried about a little danger. Or haven't you noticed? There's a war going on. One of my boys dozed off on guard duty last night. Let the fort's stock of medicine get stolen. We don't get that medicine back, them good Republic soldiers are gonna leave Ord Mantell in body bags.
I won't blow this, trust me.
Sleepyhead claims he woke up as the thief was making her escape. Only saw the back of her, but she looked like a Cathar. The Cathar are aliens, sort of cat people that live nearby. Some were driven out of their homes from the fighting. The refugee camp is a good place to start. Please hurry. Good soldiers' lives depend on this medicine.
Alright, gotta get some medicine. I do wonder how that conversation would have gone if I was a Cathar, but yeah. Just gonna get my skills from this. Also, an experience boost, so that we can cut out as little side quests as possible. Well, cut out as many side quests as possible so we can do as little as possible, so that we can just get the story, because that's the good stuff. The side quests are, some of them are cool, but some of them are really terrible. Right, so this is the Cathar lady, who was meant to be hard to find. How do you pronounce her name? Yael?
I'm sorry, Raiso. I don't have any medicine for you today.
It hurts.
I know, but there's nothing I can do right now. I'm sorry, honey. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just crazy around here right now. What brings you to the camp?
Someone stole some medicine. I'm looking for the thief.
The sleeping guard must have sent you. Yeah, I saw the guard sleeping at his post, and I took the medicine too. It's no use trying to cover it up. See, I took the supplies to help the refugees. More and more of them are dying every day. The Republic won't help. So when I saw the guard sleeping, I helped myself. But then the Separatists took the medicine from me. Now they have it, and we don't. So here's the deal. You agree to bring the supplies to me so I can give them to the refugees, and I'll tell you which way the Separatists went. Unless, of course, you'd rather the Separatists keep the medicine.
You haven't got the guts.
This isn't a game. I'm serious. I'm tired of being bullied because I don't carry a gun. If the war doesn't drive people out of their homes, the soldiers come and extort money out of them. Sometimes, someone's driven out of here only to be robbed. Taxed, they call it, on the way here. But they won't suffer for lack of medicine. Not if I can help it.
Now, I'm not one person to, well, this character isn't a person to threaten a child, so...
I'll bring you the medicine.
Sorry for the guilt trip. But I hope you realize you're doing the right thing. Raiso here, at least, will be grateful. The Separatists fled to Talaran village. Please hurry. There are people here in critical condition.
I can't wait to be done with this job.
I'll take what I can get.
Right, now I do need to quickly edit my graphical settings, because while it may look like it's running alright at the moment, if we get into combat it could run a bit badly whilst I'm recording, so be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I notice it looks different, but at the same time it doesn't really look too different. Somehow shaders make a big impact. This is a lore object I've got to get, just XP and codex entry. And another cutscene.
Oh no. Where is it? Oh no. What am I going to do? What? Oh, what? It was terrible. The Separatists came to Talaran village in the night and drove us out of our homes. We had to leave everything behind. We'd lost it all.
That's a tough break. I'm sorry.
Thank you for your sympathy. I will never get my home back, I know that. But when I fled, I left behind an heirloom that belonged to my great-grandmother. Please, I've lost my home. I've lost everything. But if one day I do manage to get off this planet, I just want to take this one thing. You will get the necklace for me, won't you?
I'll handle that.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I don't know what I would have done without you. Thank you.
Right. So, I need to head this way. Now, thanks to my increased playing of this game, I can do this. Which is basically the same as the highest level vehicle, but only goes for about, I don't know, 10 seconds, maybe a little less than that. But it's enough time for me to do what I need to. Right, it's this way. Talaran village. Activate my buffs. Get to see some more of this game's combat on this character. Let's hide behind here. Looks like a good cover spot. Throw that. Take these guys. It's funny the aggro ranges on these. Sort of sit there and wait for someone to do this. Massacre! Right. So yeah, I think I'm also gonna do like the same thing I'm doing for this, but for a bounty hunter as well. I don't know whether I'll just do cutscenes for that or do a full playthrough like I'm doing for the Smuggler. But we'll see. Another thing I like about the Smuggler is, although it's a lot of duck and hide, you can just do that. And then, you know, whack around the head. Okay. We have to do something in here. Let's have a look. What do we gotta do? Up there we gotta... Hungry for information. Find Riki's safe house. Oh. He lasted for long, didn't he? Right. These guys. That one down there. And you. And you. Like I said in the previous video, the combat in this, to begin with, is really easy to get used to it. And then it rather quickly throws you into the deep end. You know, 10-20 levels later and you're fighting the tough stuff. Okay, I think there's going to be a cutscene here, so we'll have a look.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter Captain Vidu described over the holo. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you've brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
What are all these women doing here?
Their husbands died defending Talaran against the separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them. Vidu said you're seeking information on a particular separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point. I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point.
Lost schematics aren't exactly helpful, pal.
I never said they were lost. I'm sure they're right where I left them. My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Man at Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice. And replace every mention of the Mantellian flutterplume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
That is the most sadistic way to hide information I have ever heard.
Then you clearly haven't lived enough. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now, if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
This party is all yours.
Indeed it is. Life here may be perilous, but it has its benefits. Be a sport and kill some Separatists on your way out of here. Goodbye, Captain.
Right, you might have noticed a quick edit there during the start of the cutscene. Got a phone call off someone, it's all good. Right. I believe... Oh. They don't last long against these grenades. Music's a bit loud, isn't it? Just... put that down. Okay. This way. What have we got to do now? I see something glowing over here. That usually means something. Let's see. Separatist data link alpha unsafe safe houses. Okay. And there's one down here, I think. Man, this village is ruined. War. What is it good for? The easiest way to demolish something is just shoot it. Okay, now we need to go over here. I think it's a cutscene. Yep. That person's shooting that. A Benga. Also, we're one of those aliens where you have to read the subtitles. Sorry about this, guys.
Irsogomos, Kaipsa Prata Kanjis Rais Kiana, Karogia Gia Israel Christai, Dasnia Sia Lagia Ristik. Smarcio Pobudas Mana Ir Padre Manan Arkali.
Are we talking about the same necklace here?
Nas intimas antivarojaya la band karaminai. Daznai as apis mastinis miagas rupas tis ara. Gis pasake da gia patmas visada bavo pastai.
You'll forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
Atrodo no mala samogo, todo gisbavo apietai. Agia nai tai pato, as linkes passi viki vasas. As apis maste niniadas, rupas tis a.
Sounds like you could use a professional.
Irsogomos, Pepsa Prata Kanjis Rais Kiata. Gratai aptite, Iruprit Bertini Savasia Salvebe Kaijis.
She needs to be stopped, and fast.
No numbers flying up my head.
Tindas nas bava dalev, Aja paslaptis greafs lakinis. Naras tindas vagas.
I wonder where those numbers are coming from. It's probably this guy out here. Okay. Okay, that's odd. Right. We've got a mission down that way. That's just Vidu. Return back to him. This way, we've got a mission. A couple of missions. We have to take these guys out. Kick this guy in the nuts, even though he's a robot. That's never made sense to me. And I think it's down here. Blow these guys up. Oh, these ones are tough ones. They're not tough enough. Right. Medicine's over here. I'm just going to loot it straight away because that guy was going to go for it. So, survival of the quickest. If you understand my meaning, MMOs, loot is often contested for. And then down here, we've got to go do some other miscellaneous side quest. One thing that annoys me is that not every class starts on the same planet, but every planet has two classes that starts on it. It's like both the Jedi classes have Tython, for example, and the Smuggler and the Trooper have this one. But it means you have to go through the same side quests if you want to level a different character. Because I've got what used to be a max level Trooper. Now not max level because they raised it. But so I've done all these side quests before. I won't spoil them though, for anyone who's actually interested in them. Kill these guys. You might notice there's a lot less grass around as well. I got that removed for the performance. Doesn't really look that different. Nice healing animation there. I've got to defeat these separatists for a mission, so might as well whack that one around the head. This lady in the nuts for some reason. There we go. Bonus mission complete. We're nearly leveled up. Through here, right here, in here. There we go. Disable this. This safe house is equipped with a military-grade listening device. Blah blah blah. Text that's too quick for me to read. Do they think I can read at lightning speed or something? Yeah, doesn't matter. I've seen it before. And you can go back and pause on it if you want to really read what that is. Right, I need to go back to Talaran. This way. Ugh. Scavengers. Whack. Bang. Kick. Bang. Bang. Ding. So many different side effects. Side effects? Sound effects? One of the side effects is a ding, I'm afraid. Blaster Whip, Vital Shot. I remember Vital Shot. The least useful thing in the game, in my opinion. Watch as I Vital Shot this man to death. Oh look, it did nothing. It does periodic damage, it's basically a bleed. So that guy will die on his own, see? So I guess it's useful if you're fighting lots of mobs, but as the game goes on, you'll lose your need for it. I love this healing animation. Bang. I could fast travel if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Here's something interesting to talk about. They recently made the expansion free to subscribers, the one that I paid £10 for. And as a reward, they so call it, for me purchasing this expansion when it was out for purchase, I receive a title. That would be that title, The Risen. Every character on my account now has that title, and only people who purchased the expansion got that title. Now, you might be thinking, yay, that sets you aside from everyone else, you know? But it doesn't really, because hundreds of people bought the expansion, more than hundreds, thousands. So, I'm just here with the same title as everyone else, saying, oh thank you, I had to pay £10, and not only that, but people who purchased it in the last month or so, which I didn't, I purchased it when it came out, got £10 or something, like £5 worth of free cartel coins, which is like the real life money pay, you know, this store. I just think it's a complete rip-off. I do hope they give me something more, if they're just going to do that. People claim that I got my use out of the expansion. I really didn't. I played it once on my Sith Warrior. It wasn't even that good, to be honest. I didn't really like it. It didn't feel like Star Wars. But yeah, it was weird. It was an interesting storyline, but it didn't quite feel like Star Wars, more generic sci-fi. Anyway.
Take the heirloom.
I don't have an Imperial spine on me. For the rightful government. God's sake. Don't ever
Guess I'll be living cheap this year. Great.
Apriskima bavomigra, lievinas del horizonto. Grata apatiki, erprit, veritini, zavazia zavebe, kazis. Tintas nas bavandalev, anja paslaptis griafs lakinis.
Alright, I hope they get her. Last thing I want later in my storyline is to run as the Empire. Got some fancy gloves as well. Can I unify the colour? Oh, they go with the jacket anyway. If they say so. I need to go. Well, we'll go back up here first. Fort Garnick. Weep weep boop. Weep weep. Weep boop boop. Fast travel. And city thing. Back when it loads. Back. Right. Okay. So, hand-in time. This is where the reward for your tedious repetition of the same side quests comes into play, and you make absolutely no money. Here.
Tell me you got that medicine. Nurse says one of the boys has gone into shock. He won't last much
he's
longer.
the guard that
no,
slept.
not yet. I'll let you know when I find it, though.
Hurry up. The wounded don't have time to spare.
You're an idiot. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go give it to the kids. The ones that need it more, not the soldiers that are there to die. You know, they're there to fight and die if necessary, not kids.
You came back. Do you have the medicine?
Of course I do.
That's every last med kit. Seems the Separatists didn't live long enough to make much use of them.
This is going to make a huge difference. Really, it's nice to find someone with a good heart here on Ord Mantell.
Hey, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
Thank you. I was starting to lose faith that there were any good people left.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a good person.
Hey, it's no big deal.
A little bit goes a long way. Thank you again.
If someone pees me off, like I come against an enemy that is a bad guy, I will shoot him in the chest. I won't take him into custody. Well, it doesn't have to be the chest. Any part of him, really. As long as it kills him. Let's do the story one next. Let's have a look. Doo-doo-doo. Oh.
You must be the freighter Captain Vidu's expecting. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I'm Cyrena.
Yeah.
What's a knockout like you doing in this dump?
I'm here to enhance the aesthetics of Vidu's surroundings. He enjoys looking at pretty things while he works.
She's
I
full of
heard about what
herself.
happened with Skavik. Can't say I'm surprised. I told Vidu not to trust that scoundrel. Vidu's putting on a brave face for me, but I can tell he's terrified. Is it bad? Should I be worried?
It's terrified, but don't worry. I'll protect you.
Leave everything to me, sweetheart.
It's comforting to know a confident man like you is taking care of things. I feel safer already. I suppose I shouldn't keep you any longer. Vidu might get the wrong idea about us.
If he's gonna suspect anyway.
I can see you're going to be trouble. We'll have to continue this discussion later. Farewell, Captain.
Right. Up here. Hope Vidu's not annoyed by that. Oh well, I don't really like Vidu that much anyway, he's annoying.
Back already, Captain. Help me and Corso finish this robe of steak. Don't let this fine cut of meat go to waste.
Boss, quit acting like it's your last meal. Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
You planning to eat and drink yourself to death, fat man?
I'm being practical. If things don't work out, at least I won't die on an empty stomach. Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavik. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance?
I always wondered how Ricky could steal so much from Man at Point and not get caught.
Getting into Manet Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
When the Separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
You can't actually swim in this game, it's just walking across water that's about knee-high.
Maybe I'll get lucky and find Skavik wandering around.
I doubt he'll be that easy to find, and I don't recommend asking for him door to door. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Viroblade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatist, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the Captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Man at Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges and business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Vidu, there's someone named Rogan calling on the holo. He sounds upset.
Oh, that's all I need. Stall him for me, sweetheart. Remember the plan. Disrupt Manet Point's power relays, get inside Reiki's old home, and use those schematics to enter the Separatist base. When you're in, slice into the Separatist computer and download everything onto my datapad. Good luck.
Right. Got some responders, whatever they're called. I think we'll finish up the last side quest and then call it here for an episode, and then if you guys just want me to do the main quest cutscenes, I have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever, because it's kind of tough to comment on just flying around like this. Lore object. So I could understand if you don't want to listen to my boring commentary and you just want to see the cutscenes. It's a lot different on Skyrim because there's stuff to actually comment on. You know, oh no, there's a wolf sort of thing. Burn him alive. But this is just, oh, I'm running down a road for a minute and a half trying to get somewhere. It's nice to play this game, but commenting on it isn't the easiest thing. Right, up here. Communication officer Sulan. Is that like
You're in
Sulan?
charge of communications? I found a relay at a Separatist safe house. They were tapping your signals.
Blast. I thought we put a stop to that a month ago. I'll red flag all recent transmissions. Make sure nothing major leaked. I owe you one.
Well, that's quick. Okay. This looks like a good place to end it. Right, so until next time, guys. Take it easy.